The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the Spurs, outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. And it's Paul in at the 1. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for San Antonio. Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
Six on the shot clock. White, good.
And scanning the floor well. Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got a look.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum, and he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. Now, that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Now here's White. Porzingis passes to Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Barnes outside. For the 3, Porzingis with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the basket by Tatum.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Tatum over to help. Here's Sohan. Bangs home the trifecta.
And just feeding the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Holiday attacking, and Holiday throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Who wants a free T-shirt? You know what to do. Make some noise! It's time to fire off some T-shirts. The loudest section gets one. Who wants one?
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Vassell finds Sohan. Ball a screen on Tatum. Sohan off target with his 3. Celtics leading by 7. Tatum's shot is off. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. The tray. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Vassell outside. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Wembanyama. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Porzingis. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And there's the foul. It's on. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this.
Substitution on the court. The play will be reviewed under NBA
Where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Spurs trail by 5. Al Paul still without a basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Holiday.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
And he makes the first. And Paul drills both of them. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slowing it down.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now, here is Holiday. White finds Holiday. Shot clock at 5. And the layup is good.
Able to absorb contact. Holiday is not someone that is prone to lose focus on these tough takes.
Vassell outside. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. White against Vassell. Stolen by Collins. Barnes passes to Vassell. Sohan with the screen. Lets it go with the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Barnes against Brown. Pass to Horford. Launches it from deep. The shot, no good. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Celtics lead by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
On the court for the Celtics, Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. Then it's Walker, and it's Cornet in at the center position. Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. For 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along and then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
Here's Tatum following the bucket by the Spurs. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot goes down. Tatum's got his second basket of the game.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Here's Jones. A rebound by the Celtics. Walker the pass to Pritchard. Inside, here's Horford. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And folks, this is Horford in his zone. It wasn't going to let that opportunity slip away.
Jones, no one around him. Can't hit the free throw line jump. Celtics leading by 3. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players, and it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Spurs. Paul comes in for Jones. And then for Boston, Porzingis comes in for Luke Cornet. And it's Drew Holiday in for Walker. So Horford gets 2. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
And look who's coming onto the hardwood.
Spurs trail by 5. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And once again, Coach, this storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
That one is off.
We got this. We got this. You got it out.
Good on the second free throw. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Boston leading by 4. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Holiday. And the rejection by Wembanyama. The three from Tatum. Tatum, an assassin.
This is how refined Tatum's motion is. He needs so little setup time.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And the foul on Drew Holiday. It's his third foul of the game. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. Light comes in for Drew Holiday.
Substitution on the court.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Wembanyama. The rebound by the Celtics. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oh, Tatum in position. And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum good for at least one highlight finish a night. This guy is box office.
Paul outside. Porzingis with the block. Here's Pritchard, covered by Vassell. And the basket by Tatum.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
A three from Wembanyama connects from three-point range. Wembanyama has got 5 points in the quarter. And here's Boston. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
That, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And the Spurs making a change here. Collins is checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Al Horford, he's checked in for Tatum. Here's Paul. Vassell outside. Over in the corner, Barnes. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Here's Pritchard. Scoreless thus far. Out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. There's the lob to Brown. Stolen by Collins. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Sohan. A special move before the shot. Sohan's got 5 now.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Outside, Porzingis. 35 seconds left in the first half. Misses the 3. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Spurs. They trail by 7. Collins, good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And here's White. He has 5. Back to Brown. Porzingis, that's a 2. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Porzingis has got his first points in this one. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early. And so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
We'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Ball out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Wembanyama in at the center, filling out the middle. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Celtics leading by 7. And White kicks to Tatum. Trains it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 15.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Wembanyama passes to Paul. And here is Vassell. White covering. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Offline with his 3. Spurs trail by 8. Pass to Sohan. Vassell outside. Spurs passing it around. Ball outside. And Wembanyama up top. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. That's 7 points for Victor Wembanyama. Boston leading by 6. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Guys, we had to take flight to get to this game tonight, but here's a guy who simply takes flight and flies at will on the basketball court. I mean, it's pretty surreal to watch a guy who can elevate to that level.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Get loud and let them hear it.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Spurs trail by 8. Paul kicks to Vassell. Back to Paul. Barnes outside. A 3 from Wembanyama. Rebound by the Celtics. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Tatum. Inside. Tatum automatic.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Paul with the screen for Barnes. Back to Paul. Over Holiday. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Paul surveying the floor. Over Porzingis. And it's Paul missing. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 10-point game. Brown finds Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Drills the three-pointer. Holiday's got 7 points in the game.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
White against Vassell. And the wide-open shot from Paul. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, D.A., as always. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Zach Collins checked in for Wembanyama. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Sohan. And then for Boston, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Porzingis. Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Derek White. Spurs trail by 8. Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach. But we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he is an outstanding shooter. He's got great footwork. He can score at all 3 levels. He reminds you a bit of DeMar DeRozan, but maybe even with more of a 3-point shot.
Now, here's Brown. Keldon Johnson unable to get his last shot to go. Horford has a wide-open look. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
Now here's Johnson. He has yet to score.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established the position there.
For San Antonio, they've shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
A different look now for San Antonio. Branham's checked in, and Jones subbed in for Paul. Boston also with the sub. Hauser's checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Celtics leading by 10. And he makes that one. Brown's got 5.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
Right side, Jones. Makes it off the glass.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Here's Pritchard out to the wing. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Collins. Johnson with it. And it's Horford picking him up. A 3-pointer off the mark. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Cornett passes to Brown. Over Johnson. And it's Brown missing.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Collins finds Vassell. Jones. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
For San Antonio, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for Jones. 6 seconds left in the third. There's Brown with the three, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Boston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Tatum, and it's Pritchard in at the 1. Here's Cornette, lays it up and banks it in.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
To the wing right side. Looking to end his cold spell. Wembanyama, no good. Celtics leading by 9. Here's Tatum. And the layup falls. Tatum's got 9 points here in the second half.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
Back to Jones. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Outside, Horford. Outside, Tatum. Second chance effort, and it's good on the layup. Cornette's got 4 points this quarter.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
Now here's Johnson. Collins, a screen on Horford. Here's Johnson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Can't allow Johnson to get that deep. Once he's there, he's going to be able to score.
Outside, Horford. Pass to Hauser. 5 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. Rebound San Antonio. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
Tatum with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And the basket by Hauser.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
So it's San Antonio now, following the 3-pointer by Boston.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. Now he wants this team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Now here's Tatum. No good with the triple. Sohan with the ball. Outguarded by Tatum. A nice shot by Sohan.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. To the middle. Here's Tatum. Tatum cleared for takeoff. And landing.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
To the inside. Here's Wembanyama.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Stan, I've always admired you come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game, and so two things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Brown outside. Pass to Tatum. 1:49 left in the game. Here's Holiday. From deep three-point territory. Tatum no good.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Here's Brown. Here he goes. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Paul kicks to Barnes. Vassell outside. Here's Wembanyama. Easy money for Wembanyama.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Celtics.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jason Tatum.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Wembanyama, no good.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
And it's just competing. Giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Barnes, and that one goes long. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. It's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jason. It was a struggle last time out, but tonight you were back on track. What was the difference?
Just got to have a short-term memory. Sometimes shots just go in, but you always got to be aggressive and just make the right play.
You're like a cornerback in basketball. That's weird, but it got you a win tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jason Tatum.